Welcome to Ideal Cars, where we wheel, we deal, and we practically steal used cars. Whatever your price, here at Ideal Cars, we have a deal for you. I mean, what are you looking for? Something fast? Something fun? How about something that's all that and more? Let me just give you 5 letters, VWGTI. Fun, you say? Hell yeah, it's fun. This is one of the best front-wheel drive cars money can buy. It comes with a stick shift. And that little shiny badge up front ain't the worst. This isn't some old hunk of junk piece of crap. It's practical too. Because look, we all know for your first car, you need to convince your mom and dad to buy it. They want something safe, something efficient, something reasonable. Something with a Volkswagen badge. And this boy right here, this boy is under 10,000 bucks. Good gas mileage. Enough room to take you and your friends to the boba shop. And just between me and you, it's got a big old turbo under the hood for whoosh whooshy noises. What more could you want?
Szechuan sauce, and it's delicious.
Well, I know one thing you're probably thinking of right now, and that's gas mileage. Sure, the Volkswagen's pretty decent, but it's not great. Gas prices right now are insane, and that might scare your mom and pa about the word turbo.
Well, which one should we buy?
Well, good news, friend. I have a little Honda Fit right here that has all the fun of the Volkswagen GTI with none of the downsides.
That's impossible!
Now, believe me, I know what you're saying. A Honda Fit. There is no way that car is fun. Well, that's where you're wrong. The Honda Fit is one of the most fun to drive cars for the money, period. Believe me, I owned one. It's manual, and I know how all you kids out there love to try to save the manuals. You don't want some computer shifting for you, I get it. And the Honda Fit is actually the spiritual successor to the EK hatch. Look, the Fit handles like a dream, gets 30 miles per gallon, and the interior is so versatile you can live out of it. It does practically everything, and you can get this little baby right here for 6,500 bucks. And look, it's already modified. All the work's already been done for you. It already looks sick. Is that too much money and you don't really care about fancy wheels? Get this one for 2,500. That's just a fantastic car for a little bit of money. Whatever one you get, don't fear the miles. It's a Honda. It's gonna live forever. Now, I saw that. Your eyes lit up when I said mods on that Honda Fit. Well, let's go in back. I got a little secret for you I think you're gonna like. And her name is Sylvia. Oh, I have your attention now. JDM rear wheel drive, 2 doors, huge aftermarket, easy to work on and maintain. This is the car for gearheads. And you look like you like to wrench a little bit. You don't believe me, but there are a few of these legends around within your budget. Sure, this one has a few miles on it, but who cares? We all know you're not gonna leave it stock. And hey, having a first car that you wrench on sometimes is actually sometimes a better thing. It teaches you about cars. And you know, you can always take the bus to school, right? Look, no one's gonna be impressed when you roll up in a Honda Fit, but your car friends are gonna be blown away when you pull up in an old 240. These things have clout.
Yo guys, real quick, have you ever gotten a speeding ticket? Well, guess what? 1 in 5 people watching this very video will get one this year. Mind-blowing, right? And so you're gonna wanna use today's sponsor, Off the Record, if that happens to you. Because, well, it's kind of a crappy situation, and they'll handle the whole process for you. And their success rate is over 90%. And they even offer the client a full refund if they aren't able to get the ticket dismissed or reduced, which is ideal. The average fine for the 41 million people that will get tickets this year is 150 bucks, but the average insurance increase is thousands dollars plus. So financially, it's worth it for you to fight your ticket every single time. So if you get hit with a speeding, street racing, hit and run, reckless driving, or any other infraction, Off the Record is your secret weapon. They've contested and dismissed over 70,000 traffic tickets and want to give you an ideal discount for when you need them, just like when I did. So just click the link in the description below and reserve your spot, even if you don't have a ticket yet. Then create an account for free today to lock in 10% off teaming up with a professional attorney to fight your next traffic violation. And the offer is good for the next 3 years if you lock it in today. Because then use the promo code IDEAL10 anytime over the next 36 months at checkout when you're ready to use it to get 10% off all your legal services. Hell yeah! It's so awesome that it's there when you need it, just like your boy.
All right. I know you're a little worried about reliability. I get it. Not everyone has the time and energy to daily their project car. In that case, I have something that ticks a lot of the same boxes, but you'll never need to open the hood. And it's always the answer here at Ideal Cars dealership. It is the Mazda Miata. Look, this is your first car. You want to learn how to properly drive? You know, like in real life, not just in Forza, you kids in your video games. The Mazda Miata is the car you want. Why? Because for just 7,500 bucks, you get rear wheel drive, you get a Save the Manuals manual, and you get a car that is properly fun to drive.
Yeah! Is there any point in asking why he's doing that?
Now, is it practical? I mean, for a two-door drop top, it's plenty practical. You can park it everywhere, it sips gas, it has a glove box, what more do you want? Look, I know. You're probably somebody who needs a little bit of room for junk in the trunk. You're a go-getter. You're planning on going to community college. You need to make a good impression when you pull up at that internship interview. Well, good news, you can buy a Lexus. Who doesn't love a Lexus? You don't think you can afford a Lexus, but here at Ideal Cars, you can. And this one? This is the one I personally suggest because it's not as fast or as special as the other Lexuses or Lexi or whatever they're called, but it is incredibly reliable. This thing will land you well through high school, through college, all the way until you get your big paycheck. Then you can buy its rear-wheel drive successor like the RCF. But for you, a student, a broke student, who needs a car that runs and looks good and feels good, at 6,700 bucks, this isn't just a great first car, this is a great forever car. But it is front-wheel drive and it is a sedan. And you look like you like to go out on the weekends a little bit. Maybe shred the slopes, or what else do kids do? Not even just kids, what do people that go outside do? I don't go outside. What is my life? I don't know, get in a hot air balloon or something. I don't know what kids do these days. And that Lexus is not gonna fit your snowboard and it's not gonna get you up that mountain. No, you look like your daily routine takes you off the beaten path. Well then you, my friend, need to look at our RAV4 over here. Look, I mean, it's a Toyota RAV4. There's not a lot to say. It practically sells itself. Do you play music? You can take your whole band in the RAV4 and carry the drum kit in the back. Look, it's a friggin' Toyota, and it's one of the most popular cars sold in all of America. So they have to be doing something right? The Toyota RAV4 is surprisingly capable. So if you like to take the roads less traveled, maybe consider revving up your life with this sporty little Toyota. Now, I know some of y'all, you don't take kindly to these Japanese and German cars I got on this lot. Something made by a God-fearing American. Well, buddy, you want a Ford Ranger! This is definitely a case of what more could you want. The Ford Ranger is reliable. It's practical, and you're gonna be the most popular kid at school when everyone you know needs to move something. Plus, and this is a weird truth that no one ever tells you, I got a manual transmission model back here that's $5,000, and honestly, it is one of the best cars or trucks to learn to drive stick shift in. They have a lot of torque and positive feedback. You get good at shifting in this, you can drive supercars. Not that you ever will, but, you know, at least you can tell people you know how. No, I get it. You're a little hesitant. Trucks have a reputation and it's not a good one. You look like city folk and driving around in a little pickup truck is gonna make you look, I don't know, not exactly environmentally friendly. Look, I wouldn't be a good salesman if I didn't show you all the options, so humor me for just a second. This'll be quick.
That's what she said.
You want a Tesla because everyone cool drives a Tesla, but you can't afford it. Well, there's a pretty cheap electric car alternative that you can get in your budget. It's called the Nissan Leaf, and it's actually the OG. Look, I'm not telling you to love EVs or ditch your V8 dreams, but look around you. You want to talk about gas prices right now? This doesn't use gas. And it's a great way to start a conversation. People will want to know about your weird, quirky little electric car. That's definitely something no one's gonna say about a Ford Ranger or a Lexus. It's like you getting a Tesla that's not a Tesla. It doesn't have that stinky musk about it. Look, we'll move on, but if you're into saving the earth or dating patchouli-smelling hippies, then swipe right on the Nissan Leaf. Now, of course, I'm not driving it, you're not driving it, but I'd be irresponsible if I didn't at least let you know that it exists.
And we're never gonna talk about this again.
Now, I've got one more car today, and I think this might be the one you've been looking for. Imagine for a minute you could combine the comfort and control of the Volkswagen. With all the great driving dynamics and rear-wheel drive of the Miata, sprinkle in a little bit of that leather and prestige from the Lexus, mix that up in a bowl, put it in the used car oven, and out's gonna pop the BMW E46 3 Series. Look, friend, and we're friends now, right?
Another one.
It is no secret that the BMW E46 is one of the greatest BMWs ever made, and also one of the most fun. These were built to be driven. An E46 has a great German interior. It's classy, it's solid, it's comfortable. You drive around in even a cheap E46 3 Series and no one's gonna know you're a broke boy except you and me. No, they're just gonna see that you're driving around in a pretty classy little BMW. I'm gonna venture out to say that for under 10,000 bucks, something like this 325i is the best first car to buy, period. If, you know, you're a car enthusiast. Which I think you are because you're watching Ideal Cars. And that means you're a savvier buyer than most. So, which of my cars on this lot are you taking home? Let me know down in the comments. And while you're down there, give my dealership a like. Maybe subscribe, see what new models come out tomorrow. Either way, it's been great hanging out with you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Later.